So hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in this video we are going to learn how to create butterfly shader in Godot. So right now you can see I have this sprite. So first thing we are going to do is add a material. So let's add a shader material, and after that you can just go and click on new shader, and you need to select this as a visual shader, and let's name it as butterfly shader. So butterfly dot T-res, make sure this is T-res. After that, let's save the scene here, and if we open it, you can see we get this node system here. Now let's first create our Godot logo into butterfly shape. So for that, let's go on to Fragment here, and then we just need to change the alpha. So we are going to use a texture 2D, and if we select texture 2D, you can see we can choose different textures. So I have made this butterfly.png texture. So if you apply it, you can see a butterfly cutout here, but this is inverted form of what we want. So for that, let's add a 1 minus function here, and we can just apply that as an alpha, and we get our cute little butterfly. After that, let's go to vertex shader here, vertex part here. So in the vertex part, let's add a vertex node here. And in the vertex node, what we need to add is vector operation. So let's add a vector op here. So we get our vector operation here. So we need to connect this vertex to our vector operation here. Now, in order to access all the x, y, and z values independently, we need vector compose here. So we will just select that. Now we get our vector compose here. And if I increase the value x, you can see the butterfly is moving in left and right direction. And we can set the y value to 1 for now. The next part we need is the sine function, so that we can make the butterfly flapping much more realistic. So let's select the sine float function here. And then we need a time function here. As you can see, we get time and sine. As right now you can see butterfly is not flapping, so in order to do that, we need to select the multiply operation in the vector operation here, and you can see our butterfly is flapping. If you want more control over butterfly flapping speed, what you can do is you can disconnect this time node and attach a multiplier node here. So let's attach a float multiplier here, and we can now connect this multiplier to the sine node here. And this 0 is the value of the amount of speed you want your butterfly to flap. And you can see it's much more faster flapping than previous. And if you want a variable that you can access from the inspector, you can create a vector parameter here, or float parameter. So let's create a float parameter here. And let's select this and apply this here. Let's make the default value as 1. And now if you exit the shader here, and if you click on your sprite, you can see there is shader parameters here that we can tweak and increase the speed of the flapping butterfly. And now we get our butterfly ready. Now there is few more things that you can do with your butterfly. The first thing, if you go to fragment shader, you can see we have applied a texture 2D in the alpha channel. We can also apply some colors and different type of variations here. For example, applying a mix shader with the noise shader. So let me show that. So right now you can see I have this butterfly which is yellow in color, and I have done that with a noise shader mixed with a texture 2D of a gradient shader, that I am mixing it with some weight to change the values of these colors and applying that into color here. So you can create different variations of your butterflies. If you like this video, thanks for watching.